What is good? Here's your boy Chimezie. We're back at it again with another album reaction review. And today we have Liv with her album Couldn't Wait to Tell You. ... An artist that I've been looking forward to reviewing for quite a while, pretty much ever since I had heard of her. And she makes kind of, kind of like a throwback to a lot of neo soul that was coming up in kind of like 90s or so, but also pretty experimental, kind of fusing funk and soul. And yeah, she just makes, to me, I feel like she just makes like warm music. Like it's like very vibey. And so yeah, I've been looking forward to this album. It's 48 minutes long, so solid length, 20 tracks. So without further ado, let's get into this. Probably be, put me into, the right kind of headspace, really relaxing. So first song is What's the Real?
It's never been a secret that I love myself.
Ooh, yeah, that's a love story.
Will tell me about what it feel like. What it feel like.
Okay. Well, that leads to the next song, How It Made Me Feel. She was just asking the question, so it makes sense. I can't make out what she's saying in the hook. It almost sounds like Spanish. Carlito. And the melody that she's singing it in, she's definitely sampling some R&B song. Yeah, that's definitely a different language. And if that's English, then I'd feel really dumb. Next song is About These Pipe Dreams. I want to say she dropped this as a single. The time signature is definitely kind of initially off-putting, but I feel like her vocals bring it together. Like, it sounds hectic. Our next song is Stories with Aunt Liv. I like those drums.
Long before pressure was big, so the new and improved
This just straight up sounds like you're on like a jazz R&B lounge. And like somebody's, it sounds very organic, just like, speaking poetry over this, free form sort of jazz. You have the bass line. It's very free flowing. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, I just want to say real quick, like, a lot of her, especially specifically that one, definitely sounded like almost like a open poetry, like poetry slam sort of setting. And I've gone to a few of them here in Dallas, and it definitely gives off the same vibe. I don't know if that's just poetry slams in general, but seeing that Liv is from Dallas, I can definitely see maybe that being an influence, because that straight up just takes me back into like just a jazz R&B lounge, and having the percussionist, the drummer, just putting up or starting like a repetitive kind of loop drum beat, and just having like the basses just pick up. Like it sounds extremely natural, and just, I don't know, just very, like I said, just her music sounds very warm to me. Next song is Lessons from My Mistakes, But I Lost Your Number.
I've been spinning in my
Underground D-Town? Is that Dallas? Dog, this is straight up. This is beautiful. I like it. Is that her snapping her fingers?
Over, but that's incorrect. This life keeps going on, and the energy never dies.
Fine, I like that. You thought the song was over, but life keeps going on and energy never dies. And then the beat switch. Obviously, I hear the Erykah Badu influence for sure. And seeing how they're both Dallas natives, like, that's obvious. Next song is About Love at 21. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. Just her reminiscing about a love, how she first fell in love, you know, remembering, you know, first instances, first occurrences. Beautiful. And that sample is great. I like that beat. I really like that song. Alright, next song is She's My Brand New Crush, featuring C.S. Armstrong. Oh, this production is nice. It sounds very atmospheric. It's very uplifting, but still relaxing. Ooh. Oh, this is so nice. Like, I've seen Liv live before, but I feel like I need to see her in like straight up like a jazz lounge, bro. Like an intimate setting. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Just everything complements each other so much. Like I don't know, like she becomes part of like the instrumental, essentially, just part of the song. Like, it's not even like hard having to either decide to listen to her singing or, you know, the instrumentals. Like, it meshes extremely well together. Like, it just merges. Next song is To Unplug. You niggas keep finding a way to keep me broke. Man, the way she's writing these beats is, I respect that, because some of these beats are very unconventional. Man, this beat is weird. Like to me, it's like the initialism, like it keeps cutting off. Or like maybe the loop is too short for me. But I do like the way it like submerges and then comes back up, or like they slow it down and it goes back to normal speed. That definitely experimental. Yeah, definitely, you know, pretty much talking about how you need to unplug sometimes, you know, turn things off, focus on yourself, focus on your significant other. like they slow it down and might like maybe pitch it down as well. Interesting. That was an interesting beat for sure. Next song is Cut to the Chase.
Or would you rather inevitably the plants dry out and they wilt and the earth begins again?
She's spitting. That, like I said, poetry slam, bro.
Spread your pretty things. Let your photos leaving, the new isn't coming. The old is leaving, the new isn't coming.
Fire.
The old is leaving, the new isn't coming.
Oh, this beat is crazy. Bro, she's flowing on beats more experimental than a lot of rappers I know. It's pretty crazy. Alright, next song is Moving On Felt Great, and This Feels Good Too, featuring C.S. Armstrong. All the words don't compare to what this feels like. I like that.
That's what that new shit feel like?
Again, just very free flowing. It's not like constructed or constricted by structure. Not to say it's all over the place, but it's just extremely free flowing and organic. And I really like that. Not a lot of artists that I guess I listen to that are like this. Alright, next song is It'll Be Okay, Hymnal 5. I like hearing that like dial tone in the background. It's pretty nice. I want to say that's what I'm hearing. But next song is Ive Been Living. Also she did put this as a single. Really like this. This single made me very excited for this album. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is for sure my favorite song. And I've heard it before too. Like I was immediately in love. It's smooth, soft, it's beautiful. Like I like it just surrounds you too. Like you just, I don't know. I don't see how your mood cannot be like mellow, like listening to this while listening to this. Such a calming effect. Next song is How She Stay Conflicted, I Hope He Understands. Making time for myself unlike you ever did. Production on here is something. Like it's so varying, and she performs extremely well on pretty much every single one. It's impressive. Next song is You're the One, Fish in the Sea. Aw, like how there's many fish in the sea, you're the one. Oh my god, that sounds so much like Erykah Badu. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, this is fire. Alright, next song is Sir Lady, Make 'Em Fall. Also a single that she dropped earlier. Also pretty fire. Oh, I want to say she dropped the video for this too. Fire. So catchy. Alright, next song is These Past Years, Told by Lord Byron, featuring Lord Byron.
Finish me swords, don't toss my newest vocal cords. I probably never seen you before. I probably never seen you before, but you throw swords. I probably never no satire, sapphires on my neck, burn through liars who try us out of respect. Try eyeing this for a check, try eyeing this for the neck. You should double down, I never double down.
That was fire. Oh, Lord Byron. That's pretty good. I like that verse, that feature. Next song is You're Wasted, Let's Go Home. I like that. The beat sounds like it's reversed, or the sample at least. Alright, next song is What You Need Reminded by Chimezie, featuring Chimezie. Alright, next song is Lazy Eater, Best on Her Likeness. That's another single she dropped. I will choose myself, or hope that you will choose me too. Fire. Next and last song is About My Big Man Batter. Is that a reference to Maxo's Little Big Man? Maybe? I don't know. He's talking about a batter, catching it when it falls, like a baseball. Like he's also saying, catch me when I fall. Fire. I really like that song too. Just the symbolism. Alright, and that concludes Liv's album, Couldn't Wait to Tell You. First thoughts, initial impressions. Really good album actually. Very much enjoyed it. Like I said, throughout the album, it just felt like I was in a jazz lounge for a lot of the songs, and it just felt like a very kind of free form, organic environment. Really, like it really felt like when I was listening to the album that I was set inside a jazz lounge and Liv was like on stage performing, and it felt extremely natural. And like she did have she had a lot of backing vocals, like her own vocals, and it just, I don't know, just the way she structured her song, like it doesn't seem like, I guess first listen, that there is a lot of structure to it. I'm sure there is, but I feel like that's her intention. Like she doesn't want it to seem like, it's a structure to her art. It's very, very free flowing, and I really enjoyed it. There were some songs that sounded a bit hectic, like just the production, but I want to say throughout the entire album, Liv's voice was always very calm and smooth, just very mellow, just flowing on these sometimes crazy beats, with weird time signatures, weird sounds, but Liv definitely made it work. She was flowing the entire time. And I really liked the theme that was brought up in the first part of the album, about love stories. And I want to say, yeah, all of the songs were about love in some form, about a relationship either going great, reminiscing, going bad, having to move on from a relationship, focusing on loving yourself, focusing on your lover, on your significant other. So I really did like that theme, and I felt like the instrumentals complemented that as well. A lot of them were very, like, I don't know, like songs that you would want to listen to with your significant other, you know, in an intimate setting. A lot of these songs sounded intimate, which I very much enjoyed. But I'll be leaving a detailed review, written review, in the description. You can go and check that out, read that. But let me know if any artists, albums, songs you'd like me to check out. I know Kia is a bit similar in this. I listened to her album. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a video for it. But so if you're going to recommend that, I'm already very much aware of her work and, you know, her art, her brilliant art. But thank y'all for watching. It's been your boy Chimezie.